Crunch down, defense.
On first down, Vincent. And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
It's second and 8 at their 49-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Let's get off the field.
On first and goal, Drake. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Hey, watch in. Jump in. Jump.
On second down, Vincent. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go, son. 50, Mike, 50. I'm scared.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
I'm all over you.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at the Jaguars' 42-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Now 3rd and 5.
Bound to lose one. Strong right, strong right. Check. Man, 80. Hey, Charlie.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
There goes a deep ball. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Succa, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Foles. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Jacksonville.
Check back 50. I got you.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
7-7.
Hey, here we go. I got you. Watch his flat.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. On 3rd down, Benson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. facing short yardage on third down, but he was able to pick up a very sizable gain.
He certainly was, and I think that maybe they were fooled a little bit because you and I both know this is a passing league, and that's not normally a running down, and they fooled him with it. Safety had to make the play. Otherwise, he's still running, and the next thing, he runs right into the goalpost.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Foles. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Here's Foles. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 5-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Jones. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The pickup there, 5 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
6-6, pull it high.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Darnold from the gun. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
3, 218, chop it.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Darnold to throw again. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And the ball is knocked out, and the Jags grab it. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. This is Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
A 2nd quarter score from down in Houston. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
A final shot before the break. Darnold. The left side completion to Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down.
Here we go.
Now Darnold. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm ready. He's checking. Crash.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Check Mike 45. Hey, wahoo!
To throw is Darnold. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point put through by Succop, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, Haywood.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back to throw now on first down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. Complete here. It's Hyde. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Josh Jones in on the stop. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, exit.
They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The kick by Lambeau is good, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd and 9, Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Here's Darnold. Now look at this. this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
36 to Mike.
Darnold. To the tight end and complete. It's Sternberger over the middle. 23 yards the pickup there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Darnold now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Bravo.
Check 3.
Back to throw, Darnold. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
We're going to sack. Watch the out. The lady.
Hey, Delta.
15.
To throw on second down is Darnold. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Watch the shit. He's coming. Double up.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Hey, check. Mike 50. Hey, run.
Here's Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Flat. Point to the mark, boys.
Five.
2nd and 11. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Foles now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Foles. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. 2nd and 10. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. On first down, Vincent. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On second down, it's Drake. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
He's not going to get me. Shift.
Now it's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Man 80. Man 80. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
On 1st down, Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Darnold now to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Switch. The lady.
One last throw now for Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Jaguars, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And